Hello everybody, welcome to today's video where I'm doing the Totally Should've book tag, which was created by Emma over at Emma's Books, and I'll leave the link to her channel and her video down in the description because you guys should definitely check those out. I wasn't actually tagged to do this video, but I thought it sounded really fun. It's just 11 questions about the way you think things should have happened, and I'm really excited to do it, so let's get into it. Question number 1 is Totally Should Have Gotten a Sequel. This one I'm going to say Soundless by Rochelle Mead, just because the ending of this book was really sudden and opened everything up to a bunch of new possibilities, and I really wanted to know more about the world that it takes place in and the Chinese folklore and all that stuff because this book was just way too short. Question 2 totally should have had a spin-off series. Harry Potter. Now hear me out with this one because I know that J.K. Rowling is always releasing new content and I'm so excited every time I hear there's something new about Harry or the Wizarding World. But the one thing that I really want to read about and I think would be incredibly well suited to a separate book or series is something about the Marauders. And the Marauders are Harry's dad and Sirius and Lupin and Peter Pettigrew, even though I hate Peter Pettigrew. But I just think it would be such a great series. I think the dynamic between the characters would be phenomenal and it would be really funny, and it's just, I'm pretty much always hoping for a book about the Marauders. Number 3 is an author who totally should write more books. For this one, I'm going to go with Adam Silvera, the author of More Happy Than Not. I read this book last year. I thought it was just so powerful and emotional and well written and just in general really excellent as a book, and I'm really hoping that Adam Silvera writes some more in the future because I would love to read anything else he has to write, but I'm hoping it happens soon because I need another book like this because it was great. Number 4 is a character who totally should have ended up with someone else. So I don't have a good answer for this one, and I know I'm the worst, believe me, I know. And the reason I don't is because a lot of books that have numerous love interests, like the Throne of Glass series or the Infernal Devices trilogy, I haven't read yet, so I'm sure that when I do, I will have quite the opinion about who should have ended up with who, but at the moment, I really don't have a good answer for this one. Number 5 totally should have ended differently. Allegiant. Is it enough for me to just stare grumpily at the camera because that's what I feel like doing? I'm not going to discuss that annoying thing that happens at the end because spoilers, but basically I just found it really frustrating that at the end of this book I was left with a lot of questions that still weren't answered, and I just wish that things had been rounded up properly. Number 6 totally should have had a movie franchise. I honestly think that The Circle by Dave Eggers would make a phenomenal movie. This book is about an internet company called The Circle who basically control everything and know everything about you, and they seem like this really awesome and friendly company, but as the book goes on you realize that things are a little bit more sinister and maybe they have too much control, and I just think this could be so easily adapted to movie form and would be a really interesting and fast-paced and excellent movie to watch. So, I mean, hopefully one day this gets made into a movie. Number 7 is totally should have had a TV show. A part of me really wants to say The Walking Dead for this one because Fear the Walking Dead was not the prequel series I had hoped it'd be. It didn't do it for me. But actually I'm gonna say The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I just think that as a show this could be so cleverly done and full of whimsy, and since a whole part of the book is that nothing announces the arrival of the circus, it just shows up. The show could air completely randomly, which I think would be hilarious. Like there could be a month between episodes and then 2 days between the next, and it would just be really funny. I just think as a show about, you know, all the acts at the circus and the people within it and the different tents that are in the book, it'd just be so entertaining and completely unlike anything that's on TV at the moment. Number 8 is totally should have only had one point of view. This is one that I don't actually have a great answer for because I love it when there's more than one point of view and the perspective changes. I just think it contributes to the narrative in a really interesting and creative way, but I don't like it when the perspective changes too frequently, and the that fits this, I think, is the Chaos Walking series by Patrick Ness. I just think that the perspective changed every page or two and it was too frequent and ended up being really annoying for me as a reader. Number 9, totally should have had a cover change. This is the only one I genuinely couldn't think of an answer for, so I'm just gonna put it to you guys. Let me know in the comments what you would have said for this one because I literally have no clue. Number 10 is totally should have kept the original covers. This is another one that I don't have a great answer for, unfortunately, but I'm gonna say the Across the Universe series. I mean, I think that's what it's called. I don't own it, but I remember people getting really pissed off when they changed the cover for the 3rd book in the series. They had these beautiful covers and it went from this to this, and it's just like, why would you do that? Number 11, totally should have stopped at book 1. For the final question, I'm gonna go with the Firebird Trilogy by Claudia Gray. I really enjoyed the first book. I think it was really entertaining and well done and just really clever and imaginative. Then the second book I did not enjoy at all, and I don't have high hopes for the 3rd book in the series. I just think that this book could have been expanded on within it and had the plot completely rounded up and it would be an excellent book. It didn't need to be made into a trilogy. It could have just been one really good book with a pretty cover, but that could just be me who thinks that. So that's it for the totally should have book tag. I had a really fun time filming this video, guys. I think this is a really great tag. So if you are watching this, consider yourself tagged because I would love to know what other people thought of these questions. So that's it for another video, guys. I hope you liked this one. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. I upload videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on my videos. Toodaloo!